Hello, hello! Thank you so much for joining my party tonight. So quickly, I want to share with you some of my family's favorites. I've been with Usborne for over 3 years now, and out of thousands and thousands of books, I've only found a couple of theirs that I don't really like. So it was hard to pick out just a few to share with you, but here we go. The Slide and See books are one of the first ones that I fell in love with. There's a slide on every page. There's no flaps or anything that the kids can rip off. They're super durable. So these are a super fun one. This one we've had for 3 years and it's still going strong. That is a fun little book. Our sound books are amazing. I'm going to turn on the back. There's a little button on each page. This one is The Four Seasons and it has music by Vivaldi, but there's also like animal sounds and farm and all kinds of really fun ones. Check out the sound books. This activity book are 100 Planes to Fold and Fly series. This is the bug one. They are so fun. While you're in quarantine, you might check some of these ones out. The pages stay in really good, but also when you're ready for them, they come out really good. And then it has a pattern on the top, and according to which pattern you choose, it will show you the best way to fold it so that the pattern shows up. We have had so many paper airplane flying contests. I'm getting dang good at it. All right, our Lift the Flap books are awesome. The Look Inside series is this size, and then there's a different one that is bigger. So this one has flaps within flaps within flaps. This has been a lifesaver book for my 6-year-old who is fascinated with bodies, and they have so many questions growing up. And so this book can answer all of those, and it's really fun and educational. Okay, our dual reader books. If you haven't seen these have 2 different lines. So there's a simpler line at the top and then a more complicated line at the bottom. You can read just the top or just the bottom or both of them together, and it still makes sense however you read it. So for this one, Cooper will read the top because he's 6, and I can read the bottom, and we can read and learn together. This one is about a family, Poppy and Sam, cute little characters, and what they do on the farm. It also comes with a CD, so we listen to it in the car. This has been a very loved book. They love those stories. There's a couple other dual readers like Princesses. The Big Book of Things to Spot. So this is a combined volume of some of our other Spot books. It was a great deal. And you'll see just the simple but beautiful illustrations. They're so fun. I love this artist's work. And it was really good for learning numbers and just a great quiet time activity book to carry around with you. Mysteries and Marvels of Nature, such a favorite around here. It has the most beautiful images, causes great discussion in our family, and there's a QR link on each page so you can watch videos about each of these topics. It is so fun. We have spent a lot of time with that book. Another educational one, Lift the Flap word book. So this one has been great for Cooper when he was just starting reading. So it has the word and then the picture, and you match them up. Just a really good one to help them learn to read their first words. You Choose. This is probably my boy's very favorite. I bet we've read this more than anything, including Nibbles and all the others. You Choose. We have all 3. There's You Choose in Space, and Just Imagine. So it just asks the question, if you could go anywhere, where would you go? And then no matter how many times we've read this book, I always find little things in it that I didn't notice before. So it gets discussions going. What kind of house would you choose? What kind of food would you eat? And it has been great for learning about my children, discussions we don't normally have. It's so fun. They love to be able to use their imagination with these ones. All right, the last 2, my favorite storybooks that we have. Where Happiness Lives is a cutest new book about 3 mice. The first lives in a small house, and he's happy. And then he notices the other mouse has a bigger house, and they notice another mouse has an even bigger house, and they say, oh, I'd be happier if I lived there in that house. And so they meet who lives in that house and discover that she has been watching them and wishing she was them because they have families and all these beautiful things that make them happy. And it's not a huge house that brings you joy. So that is a beautiful story. And last but never least, Boy. I love this story of a little Viking named Boy who is deaf. And the whole Viking village is fighting with this dragon and he doesn't understand it. And you'll have to read it to find out what happens in the end. But it is a beautiful story about a little deaf boy who brings his village together. So that is just a couple of the books that we have loved over the years. And I would love to share more with you. If you have any topics that your family is interested in, put them in the comments below and I can find some books that your family would love as well.